It's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing, it's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
How to romanticize your shower. My friend Jade had this amazing idea that she messaged me today where she said, look, Eve, I get that showering is not something that you enjoy doing. I get that your mental health plays a role in it. I get that you just also don't enjoy being wet. Well, let's figure out how to romanticize it. She's like, why don't you get new towels, a new bathrobe, bath bombs, waterproof speaker.
Wait a minute. Do y'all hear what you said? Her mental health plays a role in her not showering. She doesn't like to be wet. But what made me watch this is that she's not the only person. She's not the only one that I've heard said that they don't shower every day. So this is what intrigued me to this. So let's continue.
Whatnot. Let's figure out how to make you enjoy having a shower. So I went on to Amazon and I was like, let me see what I can find. And we've got a bath bomb coming, we've got a robe coming, we've got new fuzzy hotel towels coming, we've got a waterproof speaker coming, and I'm gonna commit to shower bathing every single day for the next month. And adding in one thing to kind of romanticize it and make myself enjoy the shower or bath more. But hopefully at the end of the month, I have kind of a routine or a ritual that helps me relax in the shower and bath and helps it become like a safe space for me and helps me not feel uncomfortable in there, and also makes me like excited to take a shower or bath and not like leaning into my depression or any of my like mental health tendencies. Drop any must-haves for your shower or bath or things that you would recommend that I should use or add or order from Amazon to romanticize it, because I'm committed. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna go hard. Day one of showering every day and adding something to my shower routine until I enjoy it, I'm excited about it, and I can romanticize it. So the things I hate about showering is that I hate getting wet. I hate feeling cold right after I get out of the shower. I hate my hair getting wet because I don't want to wash it every time. So I threw it up in a clip. I put on a big fuzzy robe so I was comfy in advance. Date night with my boyfriend tonight, so I just did the damn thing. My special treat or way I romanticized it is I used an expensive lotion. I never really use my expensive products. I always just kind of like hoard them. And I said, you know what? You took a shower today before date night. You're going to use this expensive lotion that you don't normally give yourself the option to use. It has retinol in it, which a lot of body lotions don't, or most body lotions don't. So it's going to obviously make me turn into a beautiful old lady. It turns out I don't really know how to put lotion on after the shower, so I had to rub it in for all of eternity. But I got through it. I normally wouldn't have taken a shower today because I took one yesterday, but today I said, this is day one. Starting this new habit, romanticizing showering, learning to love it again. And here's my fit. We're going to go to a dinner and then to a comedy show tonight. Happy Tuesday. That's what day it is. Yeah. Day 3 of my journey to learn to love showering. I've committed to showering every day for 30 days, and I've also committed to doing something to like romanticize showering and making me excited about showering every day, and then stacking them, like habit stacking them. So day 1, I used my fancy lotion afterwards because I never use my expensive lotions. And so I was like, you know what? We're giving you a license to use the expensive retinol lotion on your body. Day 2, I added candles, and I'm a little bit stuck for day 3 because I ordered all this stuff off Amazon to make the showering experience more enjoyable, but it hasn't gotten here yet. And I need to go home, walk my dog from 5:30 to 6:30. Then my manager and I are going to look at an apartment at 6:30. And then he wants to have date night. So I'm not entirely sure when the shower is supposed to happen. Like when we come back from date night, usually we would like watch TV on the couch together or go to bed. But I'm like, I've committed and I'm not one to give up. And there's just no time for me to have a shower between driving home from work, walking the dog, and going to visit this apartment. I also don't know what like thing to incorporate today to romanticize it and make me excited about it, because frankly, I'm just thinking about the time crunch and I'm like, this is not enjoyable. I'm in a rush. So A, when do I take the shower tonight? And B, what item do I add to make me excited about taking the shower that doesn't add time to the shower? Day 3 of showering every day, which actually technically I've showered 4 days in a row because I showered the day before I started this challenge or whatnot. And, I understand why people don't shower every day now. Well, I understood before, but now I really understand, because like, what do you mean my skin feels like the like Sahara Desert? I have always had like a baby smooth, soft skin, and I have prioritized putting lotion on every single day after I showered because that was like one of the things that was going to make me enjoy showering more. And I itch. I probably put lotion on myself at work today like 5 times, and I never put lotion on, right? And
Well, ma'am, you have hard water. One, you stay in an apartment. First of all, get you a house, and then you could soften up your water and you won't be so damn ashy. But oh my gosh.
I never, besides when I get out of the shower or whatnot, I don't like carry lotion around, and I itch. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna like flake off. Like things are tight. When I shave, my skin feels like, when your skin's really dry. I cut myself 3 times because my skin felt so like tight and dry. So anyways, I don't think I'm like equipped to shower every day. I think this is what I've determined. I think it's really just different people are born different ways, and I don't think I'm supposed to shower every day, but gonna keep doing. Nevertheless, she persisted. I don't think it's for me though. Day 3, day 4 of showering until I actually enjoy it, and shockingly, I enjoyed it today. She took a bath, which I think is what I should be doing because I think I like baths better. But because I skipped yesterday, I know I'm in trouble for that, but because I skipped yesterday, today I was like, ooh, it'd be nice to be clean, which is not a thought I've ever had before in my life. And I also, this was aided by the fact that I've been painting, and so there was paint on me. I want to do a painting kind of like this or this, except that instead of there being golfers, I want there to be little swimmers like this. So I started on that journey here. I'll show y'all. This is where we're at, and then I'm gonna add the little swimmers down here. So needless to say, I had paint on me and my nails, etc., and I actually needed a bath plus skipping yesterday, and I was like, is this a revelation? Are we turning a new leaf? I promise I'm gonna take 2 baths / showers today. So I took a bath earlier, and then I'm going out tonight, so I'm gonna take a shower. Everyone told me I should take a shower when I get back from date night, but I'm thinking I'll take it before, and the added item today is gonna be a glass of wine, because what better way to relax than like kind of pregame for date night? Maybe, this would be crazy. Maybe I'll do one before and after. Crazier things have happened. Day 4. Okay, day 5 of learning to love showering, and all the things I bought to romanticize it and get excited about showering have come in. Okay, we're gonna start with the huge package because honestly, I don't know what it is. Maybe the towels I got. It'd be a really, really large towel.
Hey, I go get bath sheets from JCPenney's. Now, let me tell y'all a secret. Black Friday, go to JCPenney or Kohl's, JCPenney's or Kohl's. Get the most expensive sheets they have. They be like $17, $20, maybe $30, but they be like $80, $90 towels. Big bath sheets. Really, they be like 6 feet tall, about 2.5 feet wide, comfortable. Talking about fluffy. I love just draping them over. I could drape a towel over me and don't even have to wrap it up, and I could walk around the house naked and you wouldn't know because I'm covered up in this big ass towel that look like a blanket.
Oh, it's my bays. Okay, never mind. These are not for showering. These are beige luggage. So that's another day's journey. Okay. They sent me more like suitcase things. Okay, this is the good stuff. So, what do you think the first thing is that I got?
Towel.
I did get a towel, but that's not the first thing. I got a robe. You want to see my robe? Okay, so I got this Barefoot Dreams robe. I've always heard like all these really good things about Barefoot Dreams, but I've never wanted to splurge. But you know what? We're romanticizing showering, so we're splurging on the fancy robe. Holy shit, this is the most softest do you want to feel?
Wow.
Okay, so I got a robe, which is hopefully going to help me when I get out of the shower, because I'll be like, more cozy or whatnot. Then I got, because you made fun of my towels, my waffle towels, I got hotel grade sheet size towels. My boyfriend says my waffle towels like don't dry. You don't like them, do you? Okay, well let's see if you approve of these. They're huge. I'm very pumped about them. What do you need, baby? How can I help you? They're pretty soft. Do these approve? Do you approve of them? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Look how big they are, though.
Wow. Huge.
Yes, get bath sheets. Definite.
Okay, so we got those. And then we bought, not everything came in yet. Then we bought this Arnica bath bombs, because people say bath bombs will help me enjoy the shower. And then a salt and stone deodorant, which we need if you're a stinky girly like me. And then...
Don't bath bombs throw y'all pH off? I don't know.
Some Epsom salts. You want to take a bath with Epsom salts?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I feel like you just say yeah to whatever I say, but sure.
You can huff those as well.
No, you can't huff at turning this off. Everyone loves a ritual, but my boyfriend and I have very different rituals in the morning. My ritual is I lay, lounge, and doom scroll in bed until he brings me my morning coffee. His ritual is he takes the longest shower known to mankind until he has scrubbed every single surface 5 times. And he truly enjoys it. Wild to me because you guys know how much I hate showering. Anyways, we're on day 5 of my shower every day for 30 days and add a new product every day until I love showering, hopefully, and can romanticize and get excited about it. And today's product wasn't for me. I got Dandy Men thickening shampoo and body wash for my boyfriend because, sorry, babe, you're over 30 and your hair could use a little thickening. He calls both barbershop scent because they smell like tobacco and vanilla and delicious manly men smells. Because one thing about me is even though I hate showering, I want my man to be fresh, clean, delicious, and smell like I could just jump inside him. Everyone loves a ritual. And in day 6 of learning to love showering by romanticizing and adding one new item every day, my Amazon box of everything that I'd ordered came in, and in true chaotic fashion, I decided to try all of it at once. So sorry for the most unhinged everything shower you've ever seen. Started with a leave-in conditioner mask. I know people have issue with Olaplex, but it is what it is. Then I got this Korean beauty box. You know how everyone's obsessed with protein. Everyone's also obsessed with Korean beauty care, so we're going to try it. Salt and Stone. This smell, black oud and rose. Way better than sandalwood in my opinion. I never splurge on the expensive stuff, but here we are. Also obsessed with the Abby Young hair growth method, and she talks about this like bonding thing you put in before shampoo. I don't really know what we're bonding, but you know what? If my hair grows, I attribute it to her. Then I have this Dr. Grout stuff I'm throwing in my hair now, which has made my hair the smoothest it's ever been. I love an exfoliation. One thing that sucks about a bath is you kind of have to rinse off in a shower because you can't really rinse off cleanly in a bath, so I had to stand up and do a cold shower, get the makeup residue off my face. I invested in these huge sheet-sized hotel-esque towels because my boyfriend was complaining about the waffle weave that I usually use my towels. Somehow flooded my bathroom. And then I got a body oil because a lot of y'all said that's the reason I feel so dry after showering is because I don't have a body oil. Also, side note, my razor sucks. Can you guys give me some razor recommendations? Because I somehow still cut my leg 3 times. Got this new scalp serum that's supposedly supposed to help with grays because I've got those now, which another thing that's...
Another hack on getting razors. If you want to get razors, wait till the day after Christmas and go to Walmart and you can buy all the good razors that they have left over. They go on sale half off, so you can buy as many as you want. So I have a bunch of Dove, I have a bunch of Chic razors. My daughter has so many razors, not the mobile crap razors. She got the good ones, and she got multiple refills, so she never asked for any all year long. And in fact, I have so many, I give them out because I have many. I have many razors, like many, because I buy them at the end of the year, and I buy all the packs because they be like, if you buy one, it's like $15. But I can go there and buy 2, and it got like 6 refills. So then I got 12 refills and 2. You just go on Walmart day after Christmas and get all your razor and soap.
Talks about getting older. I was trying not to highlight my hair anymore because I wanted it to grow long and strong and thick and all that jazz. But now I have grays, so don't know how to deal with that one. I think I had them before, I just didn't see them because my hair was highlighted. And then because we're going all out, I did a face mask, and now I'm gonna sit on the couch and rot with my face mask while I catch up on Love Island games. Which, by the way, if you're not watching Love Island games, then you're actually just a fake Love Island lover. And I will remember it when season 8 comes out and you pretend to love Love Island again. Day 6 of showering in the book. Sorry, I did skip Saturday and Sunday. And then day 6 of learning to...
She still skipped 2 days. She still skipped 2 days. Maybe, or did she go from 4 to 6? I don't know. If she went from, I don't know. I'm lost. I'm still I'm trying to keep up, but she's just doing these videos. I don't think she's showering every day anyway.
Love showering by romanticizing. Day 7 of showering every day until I learn to love showering. Do I want to shower right now? Absolutely not, but the show must go on. And I got this cute clip and this cute anti-frizz serum from Matrix, and that's going to be my add-on to today's shower because LA has been humid lately, which is wild. I discovered that the solution to not getting your hair wet when you're in the shower is actually this, because the problem I was having was that when I got in the shower with like a shower cap or like one of those little things that you hold all your hair in up here that keep it dry. It was the roots that were getting soaking wet and therefore greasy. And so this, well, I actually haven't tried it.
Wait, isn't white people supposed to wash their hair every day to keep it from being greasy? Somebody help me out with this.
Day 9 of and then day 6 of learning to love showering by Romanticizing. Day 7 of showering every day until I learned to love. I want to shower right now. I have to go on. Cute anti-frizz serum from Matrix, and that's going to be my add-on to today's shower because LA has been humid lately, which is wild. Discovered that the solution to not getting your hair wet when you're in the shower is actually this, because the problem I was having was that when I got in the shower with like a shower cap or like one of those little things that you hold all your hair in up here that keep it dry, it was the roots that were getting soaking wet and therefore greasy. And so this, well, I actually haven't tried it yet, but this, my theory is gonna stop.
Something tells me she hasn't discovered a washcloth yet. If she discovers a washcloth or one of those African scrubbers, her life will be changed.
The water from making my roots greasy. I also decided I'm going to take everyone's advice and I'm going to do a literal 3-minute body shower because I've been trying to like get overly romantic with it and overly excited and energized, and the reality is I've committed to this, so I'm going to take a shower today, but it's going to be like an in and out dash. Okay, so it turns out this is for damp hair, and I'm not washing my hair today, so I'm not actually going to use that, but I did take y'all's advice and I got a body oil, which I really do like. I used it yesterday. It made me a little greasy, but hydrated is better than itchy, and this whole shower every day thing's leaving me a little itchy. Anyways, I did it. I took the shower even though I didn't want to. Be proud of me. Say you're proud of me. Day 7 of showering. Day 9 of showering every day until I somehow enjoy it. I think y'all are onto something.
See, she went from 7 to 9. What the fuck? She's intentionally skipping days.
Because I showered last night before going to my boyfriend's house, and this morning I went to Pilates, and normally I would not shower after Pilates because I don't really sweat, and I don't have a lot of time, whatever, and I would just put dry shampoo in as I did and wash my face and move on with my life. Today I'm like, what do you mean I'm not going to shower before work? Suddenly I'm like didn't do it yet, thinking about being a 2-shower a day girl, because you start normalizing it, which is I realized maybe what happened to me with the showering, or the non-showering, is that I started to normalize non-showering, and I didn't really feel disgusting because it was the way I felt every day. And now that I've been clean, I'm like, should I do this twice? I'm starting to wonder if y'all have trained me, Pavlovian dog style. Oh, and also my item for today, I'm not going to shower this morning because I don't have time, but I am going to do it tonight. But my item for today is I got myself a waterproof speaker. Day 9 of okay, so up until about a week and a half ago, I only showered twice a week, and I didn't realize that was so weird until I put that on the internet. I was coming back from the beach with my boyfriend, and he wanted to shower before dinner, and I was like, I didn't get in the sand, I didn't go swimming, I'm not like dirty, if you will. And I was like, do people do that regularly? And then I realized that I really hate showering because I hate the way I feel when I'm like kind of half wet, half not. I hate getting out of the shower and being cold. I realized that like when I'm going through a depressive episode, I definitely like avoid showering at all costs. And my friend was like, okay, let's try this. Let's start a series where you learn to love showering. You romanticize it. Maybe you buy some new items. So I got a waterproof speaker for my shower, a new robe from Barefoot Dreams, some, bath bombs, etc. so that we can get you to a place where you love showering. And I truly didn't think I could get there. But we're on day 9, and I don't love it, but I've realized once you normalize taking a shower every day, you do miss it sometimes, which is a new realization for me because that's never happened before. I've never thought about when I was going to take my shower. I've always just kind of avoided it. For all of you responding and being like, is this rage bait? No. Truthfully realized that because of my depression and my sensory stuff and et cetera, I was avoiding showering, and now I'm on a journey to romanticize it and love it. And today is day 9. So
No. No. She said twice a week. Girl, if you don't get your ass. Hey. Hey. Somebody said, and they were scared to get in the pool with us. When I was talking about this before I did this video, and my daughter is half white. I said, so that's where you get it from. I knew I ain't gonna go into details. Oh my God. Boy, if she get a towel warmer, it's over. She's gonna feel zestfully clean. I am telling you, bro, this is crazy. Let's get to the next one.
And on day 9 of showering every day for 30 days until I romanticized and loved showering, I came to 2 realizations. 1, I just had a big ass tuna melt and a beer, and I have to take my body shower now. And I think part of the reason I don't love showering is because I don't particularly want to see my body naked right now. Like, I just had a big ass tuna melt and a beer, you know? And this isn't that I'm ashamed of my body. It's just not in prime condition to want to like look in the mirror or see it naked, right? And 2, people made a lot, this is separate and unrelated. People made a lot of comments in the past video saying, you know, well, don't you shower, like, don't you poop every day? First of all, no, I don't poop every day. Thank you for making me feel bad about that. I have constipation issues. But 2, they were like, well, I shower every day because I poop every day. And I was like, explain to me how those are connected. Because like, if you're pooping when you're running out the door, like.
Hold on. This would be a great time to tell y'all to get a bidet. Regardless if you poop every day or 3-4 times a day. When you get a bidet, you clean that thing off smooth and clean so you don't have no doo-doo streaks when you washing or in your drawers.
You gotta like circle back and shower. Like, no, you're not doing that. What happens when you poop in the middle of the workday? Like, you can't shower then. So yeah, like I get you poop every day and you shower every day, but like the 2 don't seem to be correlated. And also, do you have wiping issues? Do we need to talk about your wiping issues? Perhaps a wet wipe. Anyways, my waterproof speaker came in today, and so for day 9, even though I do not want to see myself naked in the shower right now, I'm gonna pop some jams on, maybe some Ludacris, and we're gonna get this bad boy going. So be proud of me. And on day 9 of day 10 of showering every day until I learned to love it. Today I went to Pilates and I'm gonna shower after it, and the item I'm gonna add is my dog because he needs a bath. Unfortunately, I'm not a rich bitch yet with a yard and a hose to wash him outside. So I changed my sheets today, and I love to wash baby whenever I change my sheets because then when he jumps on the bed, I don't feel so disgusted. Exactly pleased with this situation, but beauty is pain and the show must go on. And honestly, like, the water's not clean, but I was expecting it to be way dirtier for a dog. I got him one of those like towel robe situations that they give like little kids when they get out of the shower so he doesn't get cold afterward. Anyways, day 10, I'm clean, baby's clean, my sheets are clean, and I'm gonna go get my hair done. Oh, and I took all of y'all's recommendations. Y'all told me I should get a towel warmer, so I ordered a towel warmer off Amazon, even though I don't really have, I mean, like, I have a little tiny bathroom, so I don't really know where it's gonna fit, but let's try it out. I tend to showering every day until I...
Bro, she gonna love that towel warmer. She gonna love that towel warmer, I'm telling you. Let's see what she say about it.
Day 11 of showering every day until I learned to love showering, but it's Beat the Boys Day. What does that mean? I'm convinced that I could kick a field goal as well as an NFL player, and so today my manager is taking me to test it. When I go to Training Mate and work out, I'm not gonna do a body shower before I go to Training Mate and work out because I think the people that shower before working out are insane. I know some of y'all do. I'm so sorry. That's insanity to me. I can only muster 1 shower a day. And then we're gonna go to the football field where I'm gonna kick some field goals, hoping my goal is a 30-yarder. Then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna take an actual shower and get ready for the day because we're gonna then go watch football because UCLA is playing today. Bless their sweethearts, they're doing horribly this season. And I started a list of all the additional things you guys want me to add to my romanticize my shower journey situation, you know what I mean? And right now I've got eucalyptus over the shower thing, a towel warmer, I can't speak, a shower lamp, a shower stool, and there was one other thing you guys suggested. Oh, we're gonna call it spawing instead of showering. So today we're gonna call it my spawing. I'm gonna spa. Day 11 of learning to love spawing. Anyways, come back if you want to see how the field goals go because I'm hoping for 30 yards. Day 11 of showering every day until I somehow learned to enjoy it. Let's answer some of the questions you guys had. No, this isn't rage bait. Yes, I was legitimately showering twice a week. No, my boyfriend's never said anything to me about it. He showers every day, but like we'll spend the weekends together, and I think he probably realistically showers like 4 to 5 times a week. Yes, this includes when I was on my period. In fact, I wanted to shower even less when I was on my period. I just wanted to hibernate in a hole and in sweatpants. Through this process, I've learned that my dislike of showering is probably attributable to a whole bunch of different things. 1, I have depression. 2, I have like sensory stuff. I don't like being wet and then like outside the shower, so I'm like wet but standing in not a non-wet situation, or when you get cold when you get outside of the shower. I also have like body image issues and I hate looking at myself naked. I also wasn't raised and told that I had to shower every day. I truly don't sweat much at all. Like it does weird people out.
I was waiting to see if she would say that. It doesn't. None of this stuff started when she was an adult. She was not showering every day as a kid. As a kid, my mama used to beat my ass if I didn't. I mean, she beat me. I take that back. My mama would get on me if I didn't take a bath, and I was a boy. I was out there, so I come home funky, and I be like, and then when you go in my room, be like, ooh, what the hell died in here? It be me. But I learned. You know what made me change? Started taking showers every day and then washing under my nuts and behind my ears and all that stuff. And I would see the dirt. I'd be like, damn, that came from there. I'd be like, yeah. Girls started to like me. When I got in middle school and girls was like, oh, he cute. That made me start showering every day.
Because I do truly not sweat. I think that's part of it. Even when I work out like 4 or 5 times a week, I truly very rarely break a sweat working out. I think I always worked it up as to this big deal. Like a shower always had to be like an everything shower, a shave, a deep condition, etc. Because I hated it so much that when I got in there, I wanted to do all these things, which then of course made the whole thing a big palaver. And so I would only want to do it twice a week. Now I'm learning about 3-minute body showers, which I still don't love because no matter what, my hair still gets wet and then it looks greasy because it's wet because I have fine limp hair. But you know what? We're trying here, guys. Day 11. Day 11 of showering every day and Day 13 of showering every day and trying to romanticize it until I love it and I'm excited to do it. I have to admit something to you guys. I didn't shower yesterday. Neither me nor my boyfriend did. I'm gonna come on here and lie about it, but I'm trying to be accountable, so I'm gonna admit I didn't do it. I also have to admit that I woke up feeling a little bit gross.
Wait a minute. If you don't shower every day, how often do you change your underwear? Like, what's the rules on not showering every day? Like, why would you put on a clean pair of underwear on dirty? Like, what the fuck? What are we doing?
You guys weren't wrong. Some things in me changing. The habit is starting to become the habit. It got me thinking about another topic because I do my laundry twice a month or once every 2 weeks, which is not because I would prefer to do it more often, but I don't have laundry in my apartment. I have to like carry it down 4 floors and then there's only like 5 machines, etc. How often are we washing our towels, or how many showers are we taking with our towels before we wash them? Because when I was only taking 2 showers a week, like I would use the same towel, you know, and a wash day, it had only been used like 4 times. Now that I'm showering every day, I'm starting to realize that maybe my towels should be like, I need to go through more towels. So how many showers are you having with a towel before you put it in the laundry? Recognizing that I have laundry like 4 floors away and it's a whole hassle to get to. So like we gotta be strategic here. If you have in-unit washer and dryer, well, God bless you. I do not have that luxury, so.
I do want to answer that question because this is a thing. Like, I remember growing up, my mom used to make us use the same towel all week long and then change it. But then I realized I'm not washing my ass, and I seen all this dirt come off my ass and then wash my face. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So what I did was I started, this is where the beginning of my OCD started. Because you know, towel packs come with multicolors. So I would use the light color or the white towel for my face, and I would use the darkest color for the rest of my body. So I always had a light color towel and a dark color towel. So I know to wash my face with the light color towel and a dark color towel, I wash the rest of my body. As I got older, I was doing that, and my girlfriend said, "Ugh, you use the same towel every day?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's wrong with that?" She's like, and I was like, "Well, I mean, and she was like, put that in the laundry." So now I use a different towel every day. I don't use the same towel. I wash my face, and then I wash my body, and then I hang that towel up to dry, and I use a new one the next day. And so if you go in my towel drawer, it's hundreds of freaking face towels. But body towels, I change those maybe once a week, or no, once in the middle of the week, or whenever I'm doing laundry, I just take all the towels and just do it, and I just switch up in it, because I'm doing laundry all the time, because I work outside, so I'm constantly sweating, and I'm never wearing the same clothes every day. I'm always changing. Even like y'all see me in white t-shirts and black t-shirts. These are not the same t-shirts. I got a bunch of them. Okay, a bunch of them. But but yeah, never wash your face, wash your ass, and use the same towel and wash your face again. And not a good thing.
Day 13 of showering every day until I learned to love it. Based on y'all's comments, I have a lot of questions. So sorry in advance. The first being, a lot of you guys say that you shower after you poop. Like, that's a thing. I truly do understand that. Logistically, I don't know how this works, because I don't go to the bathroom at the same time every day, and I would love to be able to, but I just want to understand the logistics behind this. You wait to shower until you've pooped? Are you guys just like really?
No, you poop. If you poop in the day, when you go home, you shower. It's not that hard to think about.
Regular, and so you poop at the same time every day. Second, a lot of you guys suggested a shower cap. I love that idea theoretically. Every time I've used a shower cap, like a plastic one, my hairline is soaking wet. And because I have thin, fine hair, my hairline being soaking wet means it is inevitably gonna look soaking wet and greasy. They make like towel material shower caps. If so, I need a rec. And finally, this journey has had me.
Wait, so I can answer this. When I used to have like curls and perms and stuff, I couldn't get my hair wet, and that's when I would use dry shampoo or wet or dry shampoo or whatever, and stuff like that. And you got to clean out your hair with a towel and get all that Pro Style gel, because y'all know Pro Style gel is dark, so you got to get all that out your hair. And you look at the towel and be like, ugh. But anyway, so the thing is, you got to use a deal, and you cover up your head, you cover up your eyebrows, all that. You cover up your ears. You don't just put it around your hairline. You put that mug all the way on, so it cover up all your hair. Okay, you don't just she put it up here. That mug be shower cap be up her. You better drop that thing down, put it over your ears, so you don't get none of that. And then, you know, as you wipe and you wash your face. You wash your face separately, because you know, I knew this because I was younger and I had hair and stuff like this, and I had pimples, so I used to have to use Noxzema and stuff. So I used to wash my hair separate, my face like outside the damn. Y'all remember putting toothpaste on your pimples and stuff like that? But I know I wasn't the only person poor back then.
Reevaluating a lot of things that I've done my entire life that I thought were normal. And my final question is, are you guys wearing underwear when you work out? Because I never have. I find it incredibly uncomfortable, and I find that like, if my leggings are dirty, I just throw them in the dirty clothes. I don't need another layer there. But I feel like I'm about to find out that that's an insane practice and that none of you guys are doing that. So let me know before I somehow embarrass myself and do that the rest of my life. Day 13 of showering every day, adding a new item to my shower until I actually actively like it, enjoy it, can romanticize it, and hopefully look forward to it in the future. I've gotten a lot of hate about it. I've gotten a lot of people being like, you don't need to enjoy it, like you should do this, like you're disgusting, blah blah. And that's okay, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, that's fine. But I do think it's interesting, and it shows people's lack of awareness of how mental health affects people differently, how people kind of pick and choose when to understand and agree with mental health and when to kind of abhor it. And I think it's interesting that people don't apply this logic to a lot of other aspects of their life. For example, it's become very trendy now with self-care to don't go to the party if you don't want to, say no, don't feel obligated, cancel on plans, etc., even if that's not being a good friend because you don't want to do it. That impacts others, but we support people staying home, not going to the party, not going out when it helps their mental health and when it's self-care, because we can relate and understand that. But what if self-care for me is not showering? What if that's allowing me to kind of like baby and deal with my depression and sensory issues? Again, I'm on the journey of showering every day, but I'm just putting this out as food for thought. Everyone's journey through mental health is different. Did we decide it was okay to make rules as to what applies for mental health, or decide that one person's journey was better than another's, or one person's coping mechanism was better than another's? I don't know, just food for thought tonight.
No, if you go to jail or prison and you don't shower, somebody gonna whoop your ass. Or y'all, this probably doesn't apply to 90% of y'all, but yeah, if you go to these places like a mental health institute and they say, "Oh, she's the one that don't shower," you low key being talked about. You low key being talked about as a stinky person, and probably at work they're like, she's kind of ripe, but she's not ripe, but she just doesn't smell cleansed. She might not be a musty person, because if she was a musty person, somebody would have told her. But she probably has a smell. But it's like, it's okay.
Day 14 of showering every day until I learned to love it, and adding something new to my shower every day. Today I added a towel turban because I washed my hair last night, didn't need to wash it today, and I hate when it gets wet right around the edges of a shower cap. Same way you put your hair up in a turban when you get out of the shower if it was wet. I just put my hair in a turban and then showered. Looked a little weird, but hair's completely dry when I got out. One comment I want to address and one question I have. One that I got on a lot of the videos was, if you don't have energy to take a shower, how could you have energy to have kids or energy to have a dog? The thing that I think a lot of people who don't suffer from any kind of like depression or whatnot, or have never experienced it, don't understand is that it's not linear and it's not the same for everybody. And paramount to it is, I have more than enough energy to do anything for anybody else. I just don't necessarily believe that I'm on myself, or necessarily believe that people would care. And sometimes this is going to sound weird, but I kind of want to like disappear. I don't want to be noticed. Some of my depression stuff runs in conjunction with confidence about myself. And if you've never experienced depression, it's hard to understand. It has little to anything to do with energy, especially energy for others. I take my dog out every day, no matter what's going on in my life. It brings me to my question. A lot of you guys were saying you can't imagine getting in bed without showering the day off. For those of you who have dogs, do you wash your dogs every day? Not allow your dogs to sleep on the bed? And if so, how do you stop them? I get showering the day off, but there's so many other factors: kids, pets, visitors to your home. I'm assuming you all must be no shoe inside households. It's like a lot of energy to try and control all of that. I'm a big believer in the if a kid wants to make a mud pie, let him make a mud pie. Don't worry about the fact that he's going to have to bathe all the mud off of him later, or might track it in the house. If the dog wants to roll in the grass, let him roll in the grass, because it's more important that they're happy than that they're clean. How do y'all navigate?
She's becoming a clean freak.
Day 15 of showering every day until I somehow enjoy it. We are halfway through the month I committed to. That's about it. I don't think I've showered for 2 weeks straight every day ever. Today, the thing that I'm adding to my journey is an aspect of gratefulness for the ability to shower. Every day I'm adding something, either a new product, a new item, a new ritual, what have you, to make the experience enjoyable and for me to learn to love it. And what I realized is that I didn't see showering as a form of self-care. I saw it as a chore, something that I really didn't want to do. And so today, before showering, I'm adding the ritual of being grateful for the ability to shower, for being grateful for having a consistent water source and the money to pay for it, being grateful that I was able to buy additional products to help romanticize my experience showering, and to change kind of the mental game around showering for me from something I have to do to something I get to do. I think the mental game is probably going to be the most difficult aspect for me, and so it took me a couple of days to tackle it, but we're there now, and I think we're gonna try and shift the mindset around showering for me using gratitude. Day 15 of showering every day. Day 16 of showering every day, I have a major update. As y'all know, if you've watched my prior videos, I'm on this journey to learn to love showering by romanticizing it and adding new things to my shower routine so that I no longer see it as a chore and go from showering twice a week to showering every single day. Well, the major life update is that my manager and I have been looking at apartments to move into together, just found the apartment that we're going to move into together in 3 weeks, and the apartment has a jacuzzi tub, a steam shower, and a bidet. I've never used a bidet in my life, but we're about to find out how. And it's one of those big bathrooms with like 2 sinks, so I have enough room to put like a towel warmer in it and a bathroom lamp and all the things that y'all have been suggesting that my tiny little 1-bedroom shoebox of an apartment can't fit. And I don't know if this is the universe like rewarding.
Wait, is she dating her manager? I don't know. I don't understand what that means.
Me and congratulating me for taking on this challenge and doing 16 days of showering minus the 1 day I skipped, or if we just got really lucky and we're so flippin' excited. So if you have advice and thoughts, leave it in the comments because I'm about to upgrade my shower. Day 17 of showering every day, I've come to some realizations. The first being that I now live in a robe. Before I was living in athleisure because I would like work out and then stay in my leggings or whatever until I showered or went somewhere. But now that I'm showering after Pilates, I put on a robe, and then like you can't pay me to put on jeans after this. I don't want to work from home in jeans. Realization number 2 is that I'm itchy. I've gotten an oil, I've gotten a lotion, I put it on. I am itchy everywhere. And I understand that you guys want me to shower every day, and I'm gonna do it because I've committed to it for 30 days. But I think maybe I'm a shower every 2 days person. Just a thought, just putting it out there. Realization number 3 is, like I said in my post yesterday, the manager and I are moving in together, and we're gonna have a jacuzzi and a steam shower and, most excitingly, a bidet. But I have never experienced a bidet, and I just have questions like, how do you dry off after a bidet? Is there soap involved in a bidet? And if there's no soap, then what exactly, how does it clean? Oh, and then 4th, I have an announcement. People magazine did a really cool article about me and my showering journey and the effects of mental health on my showering journey and my upbringing and background, and I don't know. It was a really cool article, and it made me happy to know that I'm being seen and that others of you guys are being seen and that we're talking about these things publicly.
Welcome to white privilege, where you get published for not showering every day. What? Girl, we laughing at you, not with you. I snort. This is crazy. This is crazy. But anyway, I love my bidet. I got one in my restroom. And I'm going to tell you, so when you use a bidet has 2 settings. Now, you can go ballerific and get the hot water and cold water setting, but you have to run a line from your sink to your thing. Now, so I have 2 sinks in my restroom, which I only use one. I got 2 sinks in there, so I can run a line there, but I just don't want to. I don't mind the cold water. When I first started having a bidet at my home, it was the cold water. But because the toilet was not next to the sink, it was a whole nother room. Well, now my sink is in the same room, and I don't really like that. I'd be like, but there's a wall right there, but it's not like, it's like, ugh, you know? When I was in Japan, it had warm water. So the warm water would be like, it was cleansing. But you don't wash it. You dry it, you get your tissue like always, and you fold. I don't know if you fold it over. I don't know if she used the military method with like 1 sheet. I don't know what at this point, I'm flabbergasted by the shit that she does. But I'm gonna tell you, this is why white women bleach their butt skins, because when you wipe so much, it actually burns your skin. You're actually rubbing off your skin. So that's why when you go hit it from the back, which women y'all probably don't know, but when you go some from the back, girls, they got this black butt. It's because you rubbing it. You know. So if you use a bidet, now no more black butthole. Okay. That might be a little bit TMI, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Now, do you take the first swipe, you dampen it. The second, when you fold it up, fold your tissue over, and the second swipe, you get close and you be like, oh, okay, it clean good. If it's brown on there, you could just rinse a little bit more. Mind you, during the pandemic, remember, everybody was out of tissue. I wasn't. I had a bidet, and I went to Sam's and I bought this big thing. So when everybody was rushing about tissue, I went and rushed about tissue. I was like, shit, I'm gonna run out of tissue. I went and rushed about tissue, but we've been using a bidet at the house forever. So everybody used it. So everybody was clean. You do clean the bidet, like don't just, and it has a self-cleaning. Like you just turn it self-cleaning, it sprays it sprays everything that the back float, like anything that splattered around. But thing is, we saved so much tissue. We didn't run out of tissue through the pandemic while everybody was scrambling for tissue, because we had plenty, because it was a bidet. And then it just makes sense. Before the bidet, I used to have dirty drawers. One time, I've already told my dirty drawers stories. When you go to a girl house, you be like, ooh, can't let her see that. Nowadays, that don't happen. I mean, it wasn't often. I would just go to a girl dirty drawers and be like, I didn't wash up before I went there. But you could wash your nuts and go there and then be thinking you all good. Then you pull off your drawers and you see that dookie stain. You be like, oh, I didn't know that was her. Listen, I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'd be amiss if I told y'all a lie. But I guess that's why y'all watch my channel. Most people don't even hear this shit, so a lot of people probably be like, what the fuck? But no, for real. So, but showering every day is essential. Man or woman, on your cycle or not, like showering every day is because it's not 1940 no more. It's not 1940. Like, you should see the comments. People are like, what the? But I feel her. But I understand. I attribute this to her childhood, not to her mental health, because she didn't know she had a mental health. She's attributing it to her mental health because how it makes her feel if she has to shower every day. Because when she was a kid, she didn't have to. Nobody forced her to. Nobody told. She probably don't stink. It's not the fact that you don't stink. You just don't know how dirty you is. But then there's good bacteria and bad bacteria. So even having bacteria on your body also fights off the diseases. And that may be, that may be a good thing. But when you add in all the other stuff, the exercise and the Pilates, the walking the dog, the laying with your dog, the everything else, that adds to the odor of your body and the odor of yourself. So she might not know that she smelled funny, but it wasn't musty, so people never said anything. They just said, but she probably could, spray on some Bath and Body Works and be okay because she wasn't musty. So I don't know. I think her mental health feels a lot better, but it's still triggering because she wants to go back to her old ways and I don't really need to shower every day. Like, she says it's cold when you get out the shower. Well, ma'am, you get you a little heater. Wintertime, I put a little heater in my bathroom. As soon as I wake up, turn that mug on, because I know I wake up, go to the restroom in the wintertime, turn that mug on. It don't even be cold. It don't even be warm. By the time I get in the shower and get out, it's still cold. But once you dry off, your body starts to warm up faster because you got that door shut. You in there with that, man, shit, bro. In my last house, it had a heater in the ceiling. It had a heater in the ceiling. Boy, that mug used to cook. You could turn that heater on in the bathroom. It'll warm up the whole backside of the house. That mug used to cook. I used to love that thing. I'm like, damn, but I used to burn that bitch so much because I didn't have the heat on. Like we used to like put blankets over the door in the bigger, because the bigger side of the house that had all the space, we used to just put a blanket over the door and put a heater on that side and just warm up one side of the house. But because if you try to warm up that whole house, it was freezing. I had a big ass house before. My last house was big. It was spacious. So trying to warm that mug up, it was like, man, it wasn't happening. So you just had to just warm up one side of the house and put a blanket over so it'd keep all the heat over there. Yeah, but yeah, she made every excuse in the book to shout out to. Hey, I'm finna go to a domino tournament. I'm actually late, but I had to bring this video, man. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you I told you I'm gonna start coming with some heat like this. I'm gonna try to, because this is the good shit. This is the good shit.